why don't you answer the question instead of just trashing Los Angeles?
Wait, are you the one in charge of this program?
You know what's changed here?
Hold on, guys.
I'd like to talk to Katie, not to you.
Cool.
Yeah, but you're
the one that's not in charge of the show.
Guys,
you're not answering the question.
There's a good Democrat hack partisan for you. But
gentlemen,
let's go forward.
By the way,
Orange County hack is
just
what.
shut up.
Why don't you just win a race once in your life? You lost every race you've ever been in.
guys, I'm going to kick you both off set unless you calm down.
I didn't intrude.
I didn't start this.
It's great to see the guys from the Muppets doing well. All right. This week marked the first 500 days of Donald Trump's presidency, or what I like to call the first 500 days of Donald Trump's presidency. I celebrate a little each day. Here's tape. Always works. Yeah. That's me. 500 days. 500 days since the media's nervous breakdown began. A lot of stuff happened since then, especially for you in your life. That's what matters, not us, you. And no matter what the media says, life went on without the predicted catastrophes. Your life either stayed the same or it got better. And if it got worse, I blame Obama. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Stop, don't applaud. But terrible people. Terrible people. But even if nothing changed, that's not what was predicted. The trumpets of doom warned of financial meltdowns, civil wars, and nuclear Armageddon. Instead, we have peaceful prosperity, lower taxes, a real chance with North Korea, a booming economy, and as an added bonus, Kathy Griffin went stone bonkers. Thank you, Mr. Trump. It's an incredible age. All right, even if the media can't see it or refuses to. So, if this is how the media acts now, imagine how they would be acting if things were actually bad. Really hates phones. In the middle of all this good news, the media, they search for bad. They're like those pigs that dig for truffles, except they're the press, and those truffles, they're stories like, where's Melania? Oh, there's Melania. Never mind about Melania. Meanwhile, you shrug. The media complaining about how the news create unease, that's like a mosquito complaining about malaria. A fruit bat whining about rabies. A rock star deploring chlamydia. The media spreads the malaise. Now, clearly, they got to report on bad stuff, but isn't it obvious how frequently they avoid the good? And then they have the nerve to run stories saying that bad news makes you sick. No, it's not bad news that makes you sick. It's you are bad news that hurts. When each negative story paints you, the viewer, as the villain. Is the climate warming? It's your fault, you selfish consumer. Rising inequality? It's you, evil capitalist pig. There's an earthquake in Peru? It's 'cause you're fat. Frankly, it's not good for America being told hourly that America sucks. If only there was a solution for this, and a solution that somehow involves a dolphin.
Racist, or they're
yes.
The people who vote, all the people who voted for Donald Trump are racist.
Yes.
We live in a culture that hates women, just hates us.
This is depressing. The world is terrible, and it's all my fault.
The polar bear population has declined for the 4th year in a row, and yes, it is all your fault, Tom.
What?
Yeah, you, Tom Shalhoub. You heard me. All this bad news is your fault. You're destroying the earth, and you're a heartless bigot. In short, you suck, and you're a horrible human being.
Man, I feel sick.
Great. Then I've done my job.
Sounds like someone needs an It's Not Your Fault dolphin.
Do I even want to know what that is?
The It's Not Your Fault dolphin is a normal-sized dolphin that has been genetically altered to the size of a person and given legs. So when you find yourself sick from all the world's bad news, we'll be there to remind you otherwise. Like during your morning commute.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Thank you.
Or when a coworker tries to bum you out.
If you're still driving to work, you obviously hate the planet.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Or even when you least expect it.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Wow, that sounds annoying, but I guess it beats all the sickness and sadness.
So get the It's Not Your Fault Dolphin today. Order now and we'll throw in a free It's Gonna Be Okay shark.
Just to let management know, no drugs were taken when we came up with that idea. So everything is viewed through the same filter born from academia, which now infects news and entertainment, and it creates only one conclusion, that you are the oppressor. If that doesn't make you sick, it should. Because right now, if you look around, things are pretty good. We now have more jobs available than we have jobless. I've never heard of that before. That sounds like good news, right, MSNBC? Never fails. Never fails. Bottom line, the media trying to diagnose what's really at fault can only be done with a mirror. They need to look at it and not just use it to do lines off. The media is the progressive hammer. The media is the progressive hammer, and anything that appears successful to them becomes a nail. No wonder we all have headaches. Let's welcome tonight's guest. After candy and sugar, he's the sweetest Cain I know. Actor Dean Cain. He's a comedian by day and asleep at night. Comedian Joe Machi. That's good stuff. She's got more baggage than JFK, and I mean the airport. National Review reporter Katherine Timpf. They used the Space Needle to ink his tattoos. Former WWE superstar and my massive sidekick, Tyrus. All right, Dean. Has it been super for the first 500 days? You see what I did there?
I saw that.
Yeah, it's
I think it's been pretty darn good, but you wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
From the things you hear. I think it's been fantastic, actually. I've been very happy the last 500 days.
What are you most happy about, Dean?
Well, I have this Not Your Fault Dolphin that I run around with. And I'm just happy that everything's not my fault.
Yes.
Really. No, I love the direction we're going. I get in a lot of fights on Twitter. You know who you are. And the thing is, they're always, yelling about certain things. But the things that we've done, the policies you put in place, I'm happy with. I think we're in the right direction.
I don't have an It's Not Your Fault Dolphin. I have it's our little secret dolphin. Hey, Joe, you're always filled with neurosis, anxiety, and fear. Does the news make you more neurotic and fearful?
Yeah, I don't know when to be sick anymore. It's all bad news. I remember one time I called off work because there was a wildfire.
Yes.
And the next day a panda bear died, and I had to pretend I was okay.
Oh, jeez. Other than that, how's been the 500 days for you?
It's like that movie 500 Days of Summer. I haven't seen that movie. But I like the title.
I know. I see that. That's always on demand, but I never want to look at it. Kat, do you think the media will suffer withdrawal when Trump eventually leaves office? How are they going to deal with it?
They'll just move on to finding something else to be upset about. Mm-hmm. But for me, whether the news is good or bad, it still depresses me. Because the bad news makes me sad because of the people being involved in the sad thing. And the good news makes me sad because I'm jealous of how much fun people are having that I'm not having that are involved in the good news. So I think I would only ever truly be happy in a cave.
Yes.
Where there was some sort of place I could plug in my phone so I could play word cookies and lots of bats for me to hang out with. I think bats get a bad rap. I think they're a bunch of little cutie pies. And so instead of being a cat lady, I can move on to being a bat lady in my cave.
Yes, they do spread rabies, though, I believe.
That's okay, but...
You would be a great bat lady, actually.
I would be an excellent bat lady.
Yeah, I don't want to live next to a bat lady. Tyrus! What's your take on the first 500?
Oh, man, it's just been a party in my pants, man.
I love it. You know, it's literally been a coming attractions of disaster movies.
Yeah.
That never show up in the theaters. It's like, I'm supposed to be through a nuclear war, a race riot. There was supposed to be an impeachment. I was supposed to fight some Russians. I'm black. I'm supposed to get kicked off Fox. Just one big letdown.
Do you think, I have a theory on this angst, is that it's like an investment. If you invest in something for so long, it's difficult to loosen your grip on it, even when the evidence is there. It's like I hate the Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? Worst band probably in the history of the world. But if they might release a decent song, it's hard for me to listen to it. Even though maybe I should have.
Because you've committed to the hate.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you've committed to I hate you no matter what you do. You breathe air, I hate you. So
yes.
That's kind of the deal with Trump. Like when he leaves, they'll follow him.
Yeah.
It's not over. Rachel Maddow will be outside his house, wherever he's retired at. Talking, I have more tax returns. Just wait. Don't know. It's not over yet. This ain't over. Like they'll literally give him an extra year just to try to get him.
Yeah.
Like they're not letting this go.
No, they won't. Joe, I think the media also believes that their psyche mirrors America. So if they are feeling polarized, everybody else in America has to feel the same way. I'm not sure that's the case.
No, I think a lot of people, especially.
I don't know what they're laughing at, Joe.
I don't either. I haven't done anything good yet. I'll tell you what, now I just want to move into the cave.
She wants to have you. She wants to be by herself.
There's just not enough caves.
There isn't.
They try to make it seem like there's a lot in cartoons, but there isn't. But if all your friends in the media think the same thing, it's hard to get a different idea out.
Yeah. That's a good point.
That was a good. See, you laughed early.
Yeah, they suffer from premature laughing. Yes, you know there's a drug for that. It's probably be advertised later. Dean, do you have any predictions for the next 500?
Hopefully it's going to be more than 500. We'll see what happens. No, I think I hope Armageddon doesn't happen, and I hope Tyrus gets to stay on Fox.
Well, it won't. That's the part that's going to hurt their feelings. Like they're going after this summit happens and nothing goes bad, and then after more prosperity happens, nothing goes bad. They're just going to. Just keep, I mean, they're going to just make stuff up. Like there's an invisible.
Yeah, they want Armageddon, though.
They need
would rather literally get blown up than have to thank Trump for not getting blown up.
Exactly. Because we should end on that note. All right, coming up, Trump and Kim Jong-un prepare to meet face to face. Or maybe it's face to chest. I'm not really sure how tall the other guy is. So what's in store in Singapore? The summit's a go with us and no co. I hope Trump is very well prepared.
I think I'm very well prepared. I don't think I have to prepare very much. It's about attitude. It's about willingness to get things done.
It's about attitude. This is an historic moment. It has to be handled delicately. We almost lost the summit altogether. One wrong word could ruin everything. I hope Rudy doesn't say anything stupid that could screw this up.
They also said they were going to go to nuclear war against us. They were going to defeat us in a nuclear war. We said, well, we're not going to have a summit under those circumstances. Well, Kim Jong-un got back on his hands and knees and begged for it, which is exactly the position you want to put him in.
Does anyone have any duct tape? Seriously. No worries, Rudy's not president. We've got the art of the deal for president. This is the deal he's been waiting for his whole life, and it should have been handled years ago.
It should have been handled years ago, but it is being handled now, and I'll take care of it.
Yes, he's going to take care of it. He's getting in the zone. So we'll see what happens, right?
We will see what we will see. We'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. So we'll see what happens.
We will. Trump also told reporters the talks could go for like 3 days, which means two things. One, Trump's willing to stay as long as things are going well. And two, Stephanopoulos just realized he didn't pack enough undies. Anyway, I'm excited that I'm going. I even bought a special outfit. Yeah. Not bad, eh, Dean?
I'd say fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. You were my inspiration. What's wrong with me? All right, Joe, what are your thoughts?
I think Trump has a point. This should have been handled long ago, but it's all the polite presidents that got us in this mess with North Korea. Maybe we need an impolite president. Try to switch things up. See what happens.
Yeah, be the crazy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Be crazier than the crazy guy.
Crazier than the crazy guy. It used to be good to see groups of people yelling "Death to America." We'd go, "Oh, that's terrible." Now we're saying "Screw you," and they're going, "Oh, maybe they're going to kill us."
And it seems to be working.
Yeah, it does. Tyrus, do you have high hopes? Are you optimistic?
We'll see. We'll just see how it goes. If they, they play their game, we play our game. We just hope for the best, and hopefully the best team wins. But as long as we're prepared. I mean, he's literally sounds like me after every football game. He's not setting the expectation any higher than he is. He has no idea how this is going to go, and he's not. And the best part is he's not giving a soundbite for the media to run with. Because if he said this is going to be great, I'm going to knock this out, and we're going to have peace, bam, and something doesn't go right. CNN, the orgasm would be unreal. There'd be like confetti everywhere. Like Don Lemon would sing songs, and it would just be, he failed. Oh my, everyone, yay! There's a missile coming. Doesn't matter. It's great. He failed. So he's playing it. He's playing like he's playing poker. Yeah. He's not showing you his hand. He's not giving you anything more than we'll see what happens. And I'm cool. That's how I handle everything.
Kat, it could go 3 days, and I think the strategy is to wear everyone down to a submissive nub. It's like Trump's key is to outlast everyone, and the thing is he doesn't drink, so he can do that. And if he knows that you're at the meeting and you got to pee, he'll just keep pouring water in front of you. He'll just be pouring water in the glass, and it'll be like hour 4, and he'll just be drinking because he knows that he can outlast you. He works you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, that wasn't a question.
Right. I just love the part where he says he doesn't feel that he really needs to prepare.
Yeah.
I would love to have that sort of mindset. I freak out about everything.
Yes.
I spent my entire childhood studying for spelling tests just in case maybe I forgot one of the words.
Yeah.
He's not going to prepare very much for the summit with North Korea. It takes me days to prepare for a guy to take me out to dinner. I get so nervous.
I have to say, why does the Giuliani thing bugs me? Because when you're dealing with a negotiation, it's just like any negotiation. Once you get to this part, just save the insults and you don't want to appear better than the other person because you're basically slapping them in the face.
You're celebrating the touchdown before you score.
Yeah.
To stay with Tyrus in football because I played that game for a little while myself. No, Giuliani was better dancing.
Yes.
Than he was. Did you see him dancing?
Yes, it was Israel.
This was special. This was awesome. That's all he did. That was the whole dance. Yeah. That was the whole dance. But yeah, you probably don't want to say that before negotiation that he was down there. He came back on his hands and knees. Yeah. You probably don't want to say that ever.
No, you don't. I wish I was going to Singapore because, do you remember they in Singapore, they arrest you for littering. They arrest you for a lot of things, spitting, selling gum, and you can be caned. And you know that I have to pay like $200 for that downtown. But if I were in Singapore, I'd be dropping gum wrappers all over the place. If this works, Joe, could this foreshadow how one deals with other countries, adversaries like Iran? Like, Trump is the master of the carrot and the stick, where Kerry and Obama were carrot and carrot. Too many carrots suck. This ain't Bugs Bunny.
I think this could work. I mean, we tried the food for peace with North Korea. We tried the getting your money back from Iran. It didn't seem to help. I think we need to go in there, don't prepare. It's all about attitude. Just go in there like it's a football match, and you're gonna pass the ball to score the points. You don't have to plan that out. You just say you turn left, you turn right. See how it goes.
Yeah, you should put that on your reel for ESPN. Yeah. They'll eat that up. Kat, what are the odds? Is this going to happen?
Is what can happen? The summit?
It's success. Could this happen?
I think that it could happen, but I think it's going to take more than just this summit. I think that there might be future meetings. I also love that Trump was reportedly considering inviting Kim Jong-un to Mar-a-Lago if this goes well, because that's totally something I would do. If someone wants to hang out with me, I'm like, why don't you just come over so I don't have to move my body?
Yeah, it's true.
That's all he's doing. Singapore is not a walk across the street.
No, it's not.
No, maybe they can play golf together. I'd pay to watch that.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be fantastic. All right. Oh, we got a lot more. Still to come, no more swimsuits for Miss America? Well, as long as the Speedos stay on Mr. Universe, I'm okay. They've given the boot to the swimsuit. This week, the Miss America pageant announced it's dropping the swimsuit portion of the contest. I think that's from Price is Right. Their Twitter account tweeted a video of a bikini going up in smoke. So what are they replacing the swimsuit portion with? A knife fight. I'm kidding, actually. It's a session where contestants discuss their achievements and goals in life. That's going to fly right by. The evening gown portion is being revamped as well, so contestants can wear whatever they choose. I'd wear what I wore to the prom. Anyway, I have mixed feelings on the swimsuits. On one hand, who cares if they get rid of them? I don't need to see all that. Plus, they chafe. But then again, isn't the swimsuit portion designed to gauge dedication to physical health? That you're in shape? I don't know. I'm not a pageant person. But if you're going to change the contest to be super PC, why not go all in? So I'm starting a pageant of my own that does just that.
Tired of the same lame pageant shows full of beautiful faces, swimsuits, and pesky questions about world peace? Then you'll love the all-new non-compete, no-lose competition. It's the 2018 National People, Things, and Stuff to View on Stage Without Being Offended show. It's a totally non-gender specific, non-competitive, no-age limit event with safe, inoffensive categories bound to upset no one. Featuring such events as sitting quietly in an empty room, sitting quietly and waving at a stationary candle. And don't worry, folks, the candle won't be lit. Safety is a #1 concern. Featuring a special appearance by a celebrity who is easily recognizable but also non-threatening. If you know anyone, call us. Plus, no contestant goes home early because in this contest there are no judges or winners. Tiaras for everyone. Think it can't get any better? This contest will also include dudes.
All right.
And animals. Why limit it to humans? That's animalists. Porcupines, baby sloths, you name it, they're invited. And plants too. Rutabagas, cabbages, even rhubarb. It's the 2018 National People, Things, and Stuff to View on Stage Without Being Offended show.
Kat, I find it's weird. To me, I'm torn. I find the idea of a pageant kind of arcane. Is that the word? Like from a bygone era. But a lot of things men do is kind of from a bygone era. I mean, football is a pageant of male violence. Yeah, I didn't understand that either. How do you feel about this?
On the whole, I think it's probably good because I know I wouldn't want a bunch of strangers to see me in a bathing suit. I don't even really want to see myself in a bathing suit. Every time I see it, I'm like, girl, put some clothes on. What are you doing? You know? But I don't think this is going to make anyone feel any better.
Yeah.
Because there are still winners and losers. And now the losers are going to think, okay, my body isn't why I lost. I guess I'm just not a good person on the inside. That's not better.
That is such a good point. I didn't see that coming. Oh, it's my character and personality, and my lack of goals and achievements.
Lack of achievements.
Man, that's so sad. All right, Dean, I agree. I find there's something weird about the bikini or the swimsuit thing because you know exactly what's being judged. It's incredibly animalistic. They're on stage and they know what everyone's looking at, whereas in real life on the street, at least you can pretend you're not doing that.
Fair, very fair.
Yes.
I'll tell you right now, that's what I'm doing, though.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying. No, I think it's going to be not a positive thing in the long run. I guess their ratings have been declining year after year, and I think this will pretty much do them in, I think, there. What are you going to do? Is it going to be like an essay contest? Is it going to be a spelling bee that you were ready for?
I think it's a live interaction conversation with judges about achievements. I think to your point, it sounds kind of like a college application interview.
In a weird way, but this whole thing started as a beach wear person thing in 1921 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was literally a bikini, a one-piece, a beachwear contest. As far as I knew, pageants were beauty contests, to be honest, and that's not what it's going to be anymore.
Tyrus!
I don't want to touch this. Anything I say will have me in a Me Too cellar, so I'm just going to say I think it's great.
Yeah.
I also think that powerlifting competitions should not be judged on merit and effort. Bodybuilding will be on feelings. Football games will be close enough. I feel like we're just being... It's a beauty contest. It's the prettiest person wins, so...
Stop it! Save yourself! Save yourself!
Don't do it!
All right, good job. Joe, I think this is actually a positive evolution. Maybe it is time in 2018 to move away from these kind of cliched, traditional gender-specific events.
That's sad and pathetic, Greg. I'm going to disagree with all of you. I'll tell you what. We got an ocean to our west. We got an ocean to our east. We need to know what the woman that represents America looks like in a swimsuit. And I'll tell you what else. When I see myself in a swimsuit, I say, "You go, girl," because I have man boobs. But, I mean, they say it's a talent contest now. Isn't there already a contest for Americans that have talent? I don't know the name of it. But I mean, we're gonna be sending our champion to the Miss Universe contest, and they're gonna think we don't have any beautiful ladies in this country.
It's interesting that how is this gonna fit with the universe in the Miss World? I think that I believe that you should be judged on physical fitness because that tells you that you have discipline, that you get up in the morning and you run and you do. That's important for your entire holistic self. So they should actually have. You don't need a swimsuit or just something you work out in. That's a good compromise.
It's a beauty contest!
All right, coming up, kids getting fined for having lemonade stands. Country Time says, not on my watch. They put the aid in lemonade. By now you've heard at least one story about a kid whose lemonade stand got shut down because they didn't have a permit. And some stupid law in the books made it illegal for the kid to sit on the sidewalk and sell a drink for a frickin' quarter. Well, Big Corporate Lemonade, i.e. Country Time, now says it will defend and pay the fines for any kid who gets in trouble with the law. Watch this.
Around the country, kids are getting busted for running lemonade stands. Entrepreneurship, good work habits, good old-fashioned fun, shut down because of old, arcane, but very real laws. To kids like Autumn Thomason.
My lemonade stand got shut down because I didn't have a permit. It was unfair.
She's 6. It's happening everywhere. No, seriously, look it up. But this summer, things are going to be different because Country Time is introducing Legal Aid, a crack team ready to straighten out lemonade stand-related permits and fines, making sure no kid is denied their right to a lemonade stand and all the benefits they bestow.
If you have a problem with your lemonade stand, the offices of Country Time Legal Aid are ready to take a stand for you. Tastes like justice.
So, when life gives you arcane laws, make lemonade.
We're here for you. Well, hold on. Yes, that sounds refreshing. But is it? Should a company be encouraging illegal behavior among children? Especially behavior that involves the selling of addictive substances like sugar? We went to our legal expert, Extreme Beer Pong Grandpa, for comment. He's the best in the business. All right, Tyrus, I got to say, this was a genius idea. I don't know if it's real. I think it might be real, but I think it's an awesome idea. No, what? What are you looking at me? What did I do now?
You mean to tell me there is a grown adult who picked up the phone and called and reported a child
yes.
at a lemonade stand?
Yes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because there's children in the audience, I'm going to say this the best. Are you out of your blanking mind, you blanking moron? How could you? They should barbecue your blank and molasses. How can you? They're children. They're only around 5 hours a day on Saturdays. They nap. They're in at night. Blank you. Blank. Just blank, man.
Yeah, we get.
It's a beauty contest, man. It's lemonade.
It's lemonade. It's lemonade. Dean. Lemonade! I'm just going to keep saying it.
I thought it was a brilliant commercial. I don't drink Country Time. Well, I didn't drink Country Time lemonade, but now I will.
There you go.
You better believe that. I might add, some fizzy water and some adult beverage to it. But that's my prerogative.
When I was growing up, I sold like a warm glass of prune juice. It's fantastic on a hot summer day.
Different.
Yeah.
Were you outside an old folks' home or something?
Yeah. It fills you up and then it empties you out. Hey, Kat, did you have a lemonade stand?
Well, I'm not sure if I want to admit it, because I don't want the police to be waiting for me when I get out of here.
You're a libertarian.
I don't know what the statute of limitations on lemonade stand is. But yes, I did, and I think that this is great, because I think every child should have the opportunity to have a lemonade stand and save up money and buy hordes of plastic reptiles like I did.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I think plastic reptiles are important to any childhood. I wouldn't want to see any kid without them. So I think that this is great, because these laws really are so ridiculous.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, kids selling lemonade is very normal.
It is.
And I think that I agree with Tyrus. Anyone who actually would call on this, I didn't know there was a person more sad than I am, but it turns out there is.
Yeah, I think it might have been Kilmeade. Joe, Joe, that's so Kilmeade, calling up on kids. He's a terrible, terrible
Unfair
person.
competition.
Yeah. Joe, where do you stand on this lemonade stand?
Well, these laws weren't meant for children's lemonade stands, Greg. They were meant for adult lemonade stands. They're always trying to shut me down, but they can't. They shut me down one time. I come back in an hour with a different sign and a different title of my lemonade stand.
Really?
And of course, if you can't compete with 2-year-olds and 6-year-olds, your lemonade stand stinks. Because kids are idiots. We know that.
Yes,
and their lemonade is garbage. You're buying it to be nice to the kids, but my lemonade is delicious.
I always like to give tips to the kids, because kids look up to me around America. All right, shut up, all of you. Learn from Starbucks. If you want to sell a lot of lemonade, you park your stand next to a porta potty. If somebody's doing a renovation, they got a porta potty outside their house, you get the toilet traffic. Right? People want to use, if they want to use the porta potty, you go, no, you got to buy some lemonade. You got to buy some lemonade. And then charge extra for ice. 50 cents for a glass, 25 cents for ice. And then when they give you money, go, sorry, we don't have any change. We don't have any adult that demands change is not an adult. Right?
Agreed.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere near my kid ever.
Hey, if I had $1 for every time I heard that. All right. Still to come, a pharmacist blabs about a Viagra prescription, which raises some issues. Next. She heard about your tryst from the pharmacist. Great rhyme. A New York man is suing CVS, saying a pharmacy worker told his wife about his Viagra prescription, and it ruined his marriage. Michael Feinberg, if that's his real name, had apparently arranged to pay for the little blue pills himself and not go through his insurance. But when his wife later called CVS to check on one of her own prescriptions, a worker mentioned his secret prescription. He claims the worker violated the federal HIPAA laws, which require a patient's permission before revealing confidential information. He says his marriage broke down and is seeking unspecified damages. This is why I do not go to pharmacists. I get all my drugs from this guy. My goodness. I didn't know he did that on his free time. All right, Dean, does he have a case here?
Why are you asking me? What did I... Well, I don't know what those little blue pills look like.
How did you know they were blue?
What? You know what? I don't know. They're married. I don't know. It's just weird that that would cause their relationship to break down. What was the relationship based upon if finding out that he needed the little whatever color pill it is?
Maybe because they weren't, you know, and
maybe it was somebody else?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Superman, but tag out. Let somebody who's been divorced help you out here. This is exactly what happened. It's a battle in that room. Okay? And he was always there. And he was bragging about it, and she had to say, good job all the time. And just because she had to be right, she had to let him know that it's not really you. You were cheating. You were using the pills. So you're not really attracted to me. You have to use pills to be attracted to me. And then he says, no, honey. Well, and then it turns into a fight. That's why the marriage broke down, because now the nagging had something else. And it's just real quick. Sorry, guys, but damn it. Yes. If he would just be okay, it's all right when your testosterone goes down, fellas. We go through hell for 35 years.
True.
And they don't. And then they say it's God's curse that she hits her peak at 35 and we start going down. No, it's her turn to go through. Let's just play crossword puzzles and hang out with the kids, or can't we just cuddle and watch TV? That's our time to get our projects done, because we're not thinking about that stuff anymore. I mean, sorry. That's a thing. Sorry.
Kat, care to respond about anything?
I really hope this pharmacist gets in big trouble.
Yeah.
Because pharmacies are supposed to be sacred ground. You're supposed to go in there looking however you want.
Yes.
To get whatever you want.
Exactly.
And nobody's supposed to even act like you're even there.
That's so true.
When I walk into a pharmacy, I imagine myself in a cloak of invisibility.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell I'm wearing penguin pajama pants. No one can tell that my eye makeup is somehow smeared onto my forehead. Nobody can see that I'm there buying cat litter and Funyuns and anti-aging cream. It's a sacred thing in this culture that in the pharmacy you don't even look at each other, let alone talk about it. So this pharmacist violated something very sacred in this country, and I hope that he or she pays.
Wow. Strong words, Joe. What's your take on this?
I think pharmacies in general have a privacy problem, because you get your prescription and then they tell you to go to the consultation area to get the consultation, but it's just one registered. And you hear the pharmacist say, well, these are for toenail fungus. And I'm like, keep that quiet, lady. They can hear you.
It's so true. Also, they have cheap bags. Like, so it's not, you're not out of the woods when you leave the pharmacy. So you're walking out, like the Walgreens bag is so thin, and I didn't even notice that. And I'm walking on Broadway, and everybody can see that perhaps I have a, you know, you get older, you get some problems, you know, that require certain kinds of ointments.
It makes you overbuy.
Yes.
You have to overbuy. You just can't go in to buy the tampons and the
Preparation H
stuff. You have to cover it up with more stuff, and you pile it all up. But isn't it amazing? The price check's always on the stuff. You don't want everyone else to know.
yeah, it's true. It's true. All right, let's get out of here before I embarrass myself. Final thoughts next. Don't go anywhere. I was just informed by Amazon you can only order one copy of this per person. I would go right now before Sunday. Gutfeld Monologues. Go to Amazon. Check it out. All right, we're out of time. Special thanks to Dean Cain, Joe Machi, Katherine Timpf, Tyrus, our studio audience. I'm Greg Gutfeld. I love